this is the first gym I've been to that, like you said, we do about 90% of the time we do Russian kettlebell swings as opposed to American.
Mhm.
So why do you think Russia is better than America?
Their kettlebells are much better.
That's that. Are you Pavel? Are you actually Pavel?
Love that word.
So I am a huge fan of Pavel, who is considered the godfather of kettlebell training. So this is a multi-pronged answer. I have a couple of ways, the reasons, but Pavel is really, really brilliant. He's a really great strength coach. He only does Russian swings because of the purpose of them for him is sort of posterior chain explosion. I think the movement changes a little bit when you make it an American swing. The kettlebell path changes, the hip action changes because of the line of force that you need to have. But the main reason that I am not a huge fan, and this absolutely could be my own bias coming into this to the programming, is I think it puts strain on the shoulder girdle that makes things downstream, ergo the spine, the lumbar spine, get into positions that aren't particularly great. So if I can explain this without sort of getting up and showing you, because I certainly don't want to embarrass myself on camera. Your hands have to be together in order to do a Russian swing. I mean, an American swing. So now I have to get overhead with my arms straight and my arms and my hands together. And that becomes a really difficult place for people to get to while maintaining an organized lower spine. And so what we tend to see is a lot of lower back, not injuries, not tweaking, but just after the workout, like my lower back is barking because people aren't good enough at controlling their spine and then getting into a good overhead position. That's been my experience with American swings. And so I tend to program on the Russian side as opposed to American. That said, I don't think it's good. I probably need to program American more just for exposure more than anything else.
So
I'm not against them. No.
You're not a communist.
No. We're going there. Are we? We're going to go there. We're going to go there. Are we?
Well, we know you academics tend to be lefties. So
that's fair. Maybe that is the reason that I got out of them, because I am absolutely not a communist. No,
I don't even think you heard when I asked. I asked you why do you think Russia is better than America?
Oh, Russia.
Yeah. She said Russia. And I said their kettlebells are just better. Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
That was a good one.
Moment. Yeah. Russia. Yeah. I don't think Russia. That was me not listening to the question and getting my answer ready.
Yes,
that's me getting my answer ready and starting. I apologize.
I want to piggyback off that. So we had a WOD yesterday that, because my gym basically only ever does American kettlebell swings. And my lower back, this morning, I'm like, oh dear, that was kind of a lot. And that makes so much sense. And I actually work with a personal trainer. Her husband is a former kettlebell athlete, like would travel and do things. And he never had us do American swings. And it's making so much sense because they're both very aware of like where your body is in space and trying to control. And then I even see people, I feel like they're not doing this swing correctly because they're not even getting their arms straight. They're kind of like pulling the bell sort of up instead of getting that big pop with their hips.
That's right. It turns into a double-handed kettlebell snatch effectively.
Yeah.
As opposed to a swing where there's an arc. The kettlebell has to go up as opposed to out. So the line of force changes dramatically to an American swing. So I don't think it's the same movement.
No.
But I do need to program them more just for exposure purposes. But I am like completely embarrassed now. No, I'm not a communist.
Stop.
No, it's so just funny.
Russia is not better than the US. America's amazing.
Just their kettlebells.
Kettlebells.
I know. It's like Anne is stealing my comedy thunder today.
Are you the?
I was the one who wrote the joke about practicing age discrimination too.
Shit.
She stole it from me.
Damn it.
No, that's okay.
I'm always trying to steal her thunder.
No.
Ned, I'm going to need you to send me stuff that you write so I can steal it in classes too.
Yeah, I like the Russian ones because I can do RX for that. I'm not ready to do Well, probably because we do them so infrequently that I'm always like, oh, I haven't done this in months.
She said that she threw a kettlebell behind her once.
Never at Whitebelt.
Not in my gym.
But I have, yeah.
So just beware, Trey.
Yeah, I dropped it behind me a few times. I lost control.
We have American Swings programmed. I'm going to put the crash pad behind Annette just
Yes,
for,
please.
yeah.
Just for safety's sake.
Listen, you gotta have a plan. You gotta have a plan. Manage risk, as they say.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
So-
another one that you wrote about.
Oh yeah.